And now they asking me to open my door so I can get out. I'm scared. If you can pull out a gun in front of it's two kids in the back seat. If
you understand?
Yes.
All right.
No, don't mess my. Now they about to mess my. No.
I'm not the operator
now they
in
about
this
to
vehicle.
mess
So
my window.
if you do that, all right. I'm not the operation in this vehicle.
Are you gonna open the door?
Why do you say somebody's not gonna hurt you? People are getting shot by the police.
Oh! Damn! Ah! Ah!
That was crazy. That is horrible. This is a horrible situation. This is wait. This is how you record?
Is videotaping. They're now suing Wendy Walsh, psychologist. I can see that you're very upset by this.
I'm upset by the crying child. That's what I heard there. This was absolute undue use of force. This is child abuse. That these poor children, the trauma these children went through witnessing this just because a man who they know was sitting in the passenger seat. That's all he was doing. He wasn't even driving while black. He was riding while black.
Lisa Lockwood, some people are saying, well, if he had just gotten out of the car. But the point is, they're driving, and she's pulled over not for armed robbery, for not having her seatbelt on. And she's going to visit her mother, who is sick in the hospital. Why do they need his ID?
This is here's the greatest question. Why was this so escalated? Yes, they have a right to ask the passenger for their identification, to identify them. It's part of the stop. So legally, they can ask for that identification. Did he have to exit the vehicle? Absolutely not. Did he reach for his citation and attempt to give it to the officer? Yes, he did, according to reports. Did he need to roll his window down completely? No. He had verbal communication with that police officer. Why was there a stop stick put in front of that vehicle? What did the police think prior to that stop? Because we know police make stops not just for seatbelt violations. Did they think that something had gone on prior to that and use the seatbelt violation as their probable cause to find out who was inside the vehicle and for what reason?
And he's tased, by the way, not once, but allegedly twice, and now they're suing. Wendy Murphy, former prosecutor. Here's my question to you. Usually when things go wrong, no one's 100% right or wrong. It's usually a combination of factors. But the bottom line, I have to ask you, had it been a middle-aged white couple in a Mercedes-Benz doing the same thing, would it have ended up this way? Would they have put a spike strip, which destroys the tires, allegedly is what they did, in front of the vehicle? Would they have demanded the passenger's ID? I mean, what's going on here?
Of course not. Look, from what we know, this looks to be a cop who was suspicious about this guy, maybe thought he was a drug dealer. I don't know. But the cop was clearly not going to respect this guy's right to say, get out of my face. On the other hand, the guy sat with his window down like this much for 13 minutes while the woman's mother is dying in a hospital. Do you have to have your civil rights protest while this woman's mother is dying in a hospital? Can't you have your protest another day? I just don't understand. Why did it escalate? Because the cops were needlessly suspicious, probably because he was black. And the guy was being obstinate, probably because he felt, discriminated against because he's black. But had he just gotten out of the car, none of this would have happened. Let's be clear about that. And I'm not sure the cops would disagree.